Another Glamper Camper, and we are doing our first little bit of Halloween decorating today. We uploaded a video, I think it was last year, of these skeletons climbing our house, and it's getting a lot of love this year, but we didn't explain like a whole lot of what we were actually doing. So I thought I could do some lives. You can see that this guy's leg is not attached anymore, but I thought we could do some shorter lives and just show you guys kind of the steps of each process, each thing that we're going to do. So today we are going to show you how to attach a skeleton to the side of your garage if your garage, no, I can't get this thing back in here. If your garage is similar to ours, you have these lights on each side of the garage. And for a darker skeleton like this, that's actually really good because these can be kind of hard to see at night. And with that light, it will light them up a little bit. So we got these ones at Home Depot, I don't know how long ago, but they were on clearance. So now me and Zena are going to show you guys how to attach this to this. Now the tools that we're going to use today are super simple. We just have the skeleton, and then we have zip ties, and some people might say zip ties, you know, they're not heavy duty. I have some zip ties on a roof tile that have been there since last Halloween, and they're still there. So I'd say they're pretty sturdy. They work for me. And after we're done, we've got a little snack here with a link and a promo code down below. These things are super delicious. Check them out. So the first thing we're going to do with our skeleton is we're going to decide how we want him to sit. So we can either have him this way, we can have him this way, we can have his arm over the light. We can really do lots of different things. The other thing I wanted to mention is we do have a nail right here. This nail has been here for years because I've always put this skeleton in the same place. So no matter how we position the skeleton this year, we can use this one single nail to zip tie him to. So we just need to decide. I think I definitely want him facing this direction, and then we'll twist his arm up. Hello?
Go do your video somewhere else.
This is where the skeleton goes.
I don't care. Go somewhere else.
Turn off the camera for 5 minutes.
Dude, no. Go somewhere else.
I'm already almost done. He's a little grumpy. Okay, so we already have the skeleton pretty much up. We've got his one leg. It kind of looks like he's trying to step on this. His arm is going up like this. Or, if we don't like that, we could actually lift him up. Which this, I believe, is how we had him last year. So, that's kind of what I like. That's what I'm gonna try to do here. So I'm gonna get a zip tie ready. And again, if you think zip ties are not very strong, you're incorrect. They're extremely strong. So, we've got his leg. I'm gonna use our nail here. Sometimes you might need a couple just to get it to stay on the nail perfectly. And then that, like I said, is not perfectly around the nail, so we're gonna put on another one so it doesn't fall off or anything. Nothing wrong if you had to use multiple. Okay, so this year, me and Zena are having a little bit of trouble here, but I'm gonna try one more zip tie and see what happens. And me and Zena just told you guys how strong zip ties are. We've already broken 3 so far. So, Maybe these are getting too old. We've had them for like, I don't know, probably like 5 years. But we're not gonna stop trying. And again, actually, we're just gonna eat a snack right now because we're hungry. These are linked down below with a promo code, you guys. We already ate all the other flavors. Dear God, thank you for this food, amen. So good. And hello, Hazard VR. If it keeps breaking on you, just get another one. Okie dokie. So now we finally actually have the zip ties like attached, and we're gonna attach him in more places. We're also gonna use the little flag holder right here with his leg, but you can kind of see what we did on the nail. We did one zip tie around the nail and then attached, like made a little chain to his rib cage. And these zip ties are pretty old, so they're not holding the best. So I think I'm gonna do another chain from another piece of his rib cage. But that's kind of like the main idea, is that the light is gonna light him up a little bit and you can use it to your advantage. You can put his leg right on the light, and then like I said, that's the only nail. That nail has been there for years and years and years. Now, depending on who you ask, certain people might say things about nailing into stucco, and all I'm gonna say is that nail has been there for, I don't know, probably 6 or 7 years, 5 years. Okay, so now we have 2 chains of zip ties holding his rib cage to the nail. Now we're gonna see what we want his leg to do. So the light here is already holding the main part of the leg, but this leg, if we want to, we can pull it up to here. What I prefer to do when I'm having my skeletons climb the house, instead of needing to add more and more holes everywhere with nails, I try to use what's already on the house. So like I said, this nail has been here for years, but this light can really support a lot of skeleton and I don't have to add any new nails. So if I want to use this, the flag holder that we've never used, I don't think, I can use that too. It's already there. So if I want to see what that looks like, I could do something like that just kind of adds a little bit more stability, but it is in front of the garage door a little bit. You just need to make sure that there's room with Halloween decorations or Christmas. You just need to be able to make sure there's still room for the vehicles to go in and out. I'm gonna stand back and look at it for a second. Honestly, it kind of looks like he's falling and I am really, really loving it. But before I keep going, I need another snack. And I know we're decorating for Halloween kind of late, but we have a plan. We have a skeleton climbing the house decorating video that you can check out. These are linked down below with a promo code. But this year, we want to do some live streams just to show you each actual piece. Now I'm going to use some zip ties, and like I said earlier, I'm going to use the flag holder that's already on the house, and I'm going to zip tie the skeleton to the flag holder. Okie dokie. So now we have the rib cage and one of the legs attached. So now we can decide what we want to do with the rest of the body parts. So we have this leg right here, which is actually going to be getting a little bit lit up by the light. Right now, Mr. Skeleton looks like he's falling off the roof. If we want him to look like maybe he's climbing, we could try to position this leg a little bit differently. Or we can keep playing with the idea that he's falling, because I haven't done that before and it does look like he's falling and I think it's kind of cute. So where I just put the leg up there, I'm gonna step back and look. It kind of looks like he was like trying to climb and now he's tumbling down. I kind of like that look. I think me and Xena might stick with that. And for that, there's nowhere to secure or zip tie, but his foot is being kind of pressed up against the stucco right here. So I kind of like that though, because like I said, it looks like he was climbing and now it looks like he's falling. So now we can maybe bring his arm back. And then that arm I want to put up. I might need my step ladder. More skeletons and the step ladder. Those skeletons aren't going to be in this particular live just because, like I said, I want to do individual videos, and we might have multiple decorating lives today, but I want them separate. So if you're just interested in one thing, then you only have to watch one video and see that one thing. So I just stuck his one arm up, as you guys can see, and maybe I can give you guys a better view now that he's pretty much secured. So it looks like he's falling down. That's kind of the new goal, since this leg isn't super well attached anymore, and it looks like he's falling. It looks like he was standing up there and then he's taken a tumble down. So we'll recap where we've attached. And again, when decorating for Christmas and Halloween, instead of, you can really put decorations everywhere, but instead of needing new supports, new holes everywhere, I want to focus on what's already there. So what's already here is a light, is a flag holder, is a security camera. So Mr. Skeleton's pelvic area is sitting right here on the back of the light. Or actually, it's resting on this part of the light, but it is secure. We've got his leg zip tied to the flag holder. We've got his rib cage zip tied to the one nail that's been there for years. And now I think I'm going to zip tie his hand to the security camera solar panel, just so that he is super, super secure. But you guys, I think that might be the final positioning. The light is gonna do a lot less than it would if he was like leaning forward. But like I said, I just think it's really cute how it looks like he's falling down. That light is still gonna light up that area. And when you have instead of the white plastic, it's the black plasticky stuff. When you have a skeleton that's that color, it can be a little hard to see at night, but we've had lights on them in the past. And then these are the work skeletons we're gonna be decorating with later today. Spooky. And then we have one more of that guy too. But let me put you guys back in your little spot here. And I'm going to zip tie that last hand. This zip tie doesn't have any grabby stuff, whatever you call that. So I'm gonna get two more, and I'm doing the same thing, I'm making a chain. And I think we're done. Don't forget, these are linked down below with a promo code. The lemon is such a delicious flavor, but they have a whole bunch of other flavors. But me and Zena just gave them to our Mr. Cameraman's mom. So, we are finished. This is how you mount a skeleton to a garage using a light, using a flag holder, using a security camera solar panel, and only one nail that's been there for years. So, again, when you're deciding what you want to do with your Halloween display, don't focus on where you can add nails and supports. Focus on the things that are already there. On our garage, we already had the security camera solar panel mount. On the garage, we already had the light. On the garage, we already had the flagpole holder. On the garage, we already had all of the bump outs in the stucco, so you can kind of jam body parts in there, kind of make them hold their shape like that. And the only thing I wish with the skeleton, if you could turn their heads, but you can't. So we might kind of move this arm around a little bit more. That looks kind of cool, I think. And overall, it's gonna sway and move a little bit, but you've got 1, 2, 3 points where it's actually zip tied, and then 1 point where it is down on here. I mean, worst case situation, some of the zip ties could break, but overall with so many points of contact, it's doubtful that the whole skeleton would fall. Now, I'm actually expanding our Halloween display this year. So these guys are new. I don't think they're physically going to be on the house, maybe. I haven't decided yet. But we have one more of this guy, and normally he's on that chain of zip ties right there and that nail. So he's spread pretty far. But you guys, those zip ties have been there since last Halloween, or maybe 2 Halloweens ago. So normally I have him up there, but instead of putting him up there this year, I kind of want to put him just right on the opposite side of the garage. I've never done that before, so I think I might do that this year because there are still some more skeletons I'd like to get that I think could look really, really cool up there. But we're done here. Don't want to make this too long because, like I said, I want each video this year to be about one specific thing. So if you want to see the rest of our Halloween decorating, we're about to go to church. And then once we get back, I think we're going to do some more decorating. But subscribe to our channel, give us a big thumbs up, and hit that bell notification if you don't want to miss any of our videos. But we upload tons and tons. So, dear God, thank you so much for blessing this earth with such creative minds. Thank you for the food. We pray that all of your children, all of your furry creatures can get to the food that they need to survive through you. Amen. Get out and enjoy what God has given us, and get out and enjoy nature and food as much as we do. And happy Halloween. Bye.